Hey, my name's James Nicholson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about a tenants' rights group that's saying that tenants are not happy with the new EPC rules. In fact, they're outright fearful that they could lose the property that they're in because their landlords might evict them, might end up selling the property, or massively increase their rent following thousands of pounds of work on insulation, windows and doors and all of that stuff. So in this video, we're going to talk about what's the EPC stuff, who's saying that tenants aren't happy about this either, and what expectations do we have on when this might actually roll out. So before we jump into this, if you're new around here and you haven't done already, do make sure you subscribe to the channel over there and hit that bell notification. We're on the way to 53,000 subscribers. And by subscribing, you'll get all the latest property news, house price news, interest rate news, property investing tips, and much, much more. And let's get some views on this video. Your part in that is simple. All you need to do is smash like, tickle like, do something to that like button. That really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and that really does help the channel grow. So thanks to everyone that does that. So this EPC stuff is not going away, unfortunately. So the Conservatives said that they felt that landlords should get their properties up to an EPC level C or above. If they didn't, they wouldn't be able to rent them, or potentially they would get massive fines. But they looked at it just before the election and said, we don't think this is actually going to work. And so because of that, they scrapped it. Then Labour came into power last year and they decided to bring it back. And so what they're saying right now, particularly Ed Miliband, is saying that new tenancies, so you've got to get the EPC to a level C, and new tenancies, you've got to get it there by 2028. What does that mean? Well, what that means is that if you have a tenant right now, and then in 2028 they leave and you re-let it to someone that year, you've got to have it to a level C. So because you'd have a break in tenancy, it gives you that opportunity to do any of the work that needs to be carried out. But what about all tenancies? Well, all tenancies, they're saying that this has to be done by 2030, which isn't very far away. You've got 2026 in literally days. Now, this I don't believe will happen. And the reason I don't believe that will happen is because it's not law at the moment. You see all this stuff that goes through. It takes so long. The Renters' Rights Act took a year to get sorted. So that got sorted. This isn't a law at the moment. And so if it did become law, it would be pretty much 2027 that it would be active law. That's a long time away, but it's also very close to this date. And so if they did make it law in 2027, I'm not saying that they wouldn't require new tenancies to do this. I'm saying I don't think that they'd make it 2028. They would push it back to 2032, 2035, somewhere along those sorts of lines. And Labour have had leaks in the last month where there's a massive argument behind the scenes on this and whether it will become law or not. So Labour themselves can't agree on this because what they're saying is that landlords can't afford to do it. Landlords won't do it. Landlords will quit. And enough landlords are already quitting because of the Renters' Rights Act, because of the Section 24 tax and various other reasons that if we also load this on at the same time, it's going to be absolutely carnage. But that still could happen. So you've got to assume that it could happen. Now, here's where the problem lies. Because what the government are saying is, and this is still being talked about this week in Parliament, they're saying that if you can't get it to a level C, you've got to spend at least 15 grand trying to get it to that level C. That's what they want you to spend as the very minimum. But here's the problem. Now, this is something that they're saying will happen, but because it isn't law at the moment, let's just say you're a good landlord. You want to do improvements to your property. You want to make it better for your tenants. And so you spend a load of money now, 15 grand, 20 grand, putting new windows in, insulation, but it still doesn't get it to a level C. Because the law hasn't started yet, That money that you spend doesn't count. And so you have to wait till the law happens, and then you'd have to spend the money again after that, maybe spending twice as much. So right now, you're in limbo because no landlords are doing any of this work. In fact, all the property stock is just sitting at the same EPC grades at the moment, not moving in the right direction because we don't have the certainty on how much we will spend. This was $6,000 a year ago that they were talking about. Now they've more than doubled it to 15 grand. And so that's a problem for landlords because if it's not law, you can't start the work. Well, you can start the work, but it's not going to count towards your total. And so then you might have to spend more money. What if they raise this to £20,000? And so this is the problem. It hasn't got dates for hearings. I don't think this is going to happen by 2028. But the Tenant Action Group, they're called Acorn, they've surveyed tenants, and 70% of tenants aren't massively fans of this actually going through. In fact, they're fearful of this happening. And what they're trying to do, this action group, is make it so landlords can't increase the rent. Now, that sounds wonderful. But if you make it so a landlord has to spend 15 grand in order to get that to an EPC level C, but then they can't increase the rent at all because of the extra costs that they've got, and improving the property is actually a better property now, then you're going to get loads more landlords quit. And that's the problem that you've got here. If the government is serious about hitting these EPC targets, right now your energy bill has green taxes on it. That money is going into grants. If you're really focusing on the landlords and making them do it while not making residential properties have to do it, have some grants for landlords. Make more of those grants. Help, support, get them there. If the goal here is to make energy efficiency the top priority, then make some grants, make some ways to do this. You could have a way that you could even charge landlords. You could say, look, we'll give you 15 grand, but you have to, when you sell the property in the future, you have to give us the money back. Or you give us 15, they give you 15 grand and you get 10 years to pay that back interest free. Something like that. There's ways that they could do this that would get this stuff rolled out quite quickly. It would create employment. That would get the economy going. But yeah, what they're likely to do is slap this on at some point, probably push the date back. And I don't think it's going to get moved as quickly as you can. But it's interesting to see that the tenants aren't massively fussed about this. The landlords are massively fussed and looking to leave the market off the back of this stuff. This is the number one problem that landlords now have, and the main reason that landlords are quitting the market. If you're a landlord, let me know in the comments below. Is this EPC stuff, if it rolls out, is that the final thing that would make you quit? Let me know in the comments below. Do smash like, do subscribe. Do also check out all of the other content we've got on this channel, including this video right here.